In today's video, I'm going to take you through a 10-minute osteoarthritis advanced workout. So it's going to be a hard one. You will need a resistance band if you have one and some weights. There is an exercise that we can do with or without a step. So if you've got one of those, you can grab that too, but I will show you without. I have a timer in front of me here, so I might be just glancing down. And the first exercise that we're going to do is going to be a 30-second warm-up, and we're just going to be marching on the spot. If you like want to hold on to something, you can. We're just going to be trying to do some high knees, bringing the knees up towards the chest for 30 seconds and then back down. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get going. So marching on the spot, off we go. The idea of a warm-up, I'm going to just try and get psychologically prepared for some exercise, but we're also going to get the muscles a bit warmer, get that heart rate up, so that we're ready for the rest of the 10-minute workout we've got today. It's going to be a tough one. So, last few seconds. Feel that breath rate increasing. 2, 1, stop there. Okay, first exercise, we're getting down on the floor. So, we're going to do a bridge, but we're going to do it on one leg. So, we're going to do the right leg first. Opposite leg is going to be out in front, thighs nice and in line with each other. You're just going to push through the foot, up, and then slowly down. Push through that right side, up, and then slowly down. So we've got 5 seconds. Enjoy the rest. 2, 1, off we go. So push up, and then slowly down. Up, and then slowly down. So nice and slow, nice and controlled. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side, and then we're going to do 30 seconds on the other side. Now, you've got 10 seconds left. It's always a good idea to do both sides, just because if you have got pain on one side, it doesn't take long to compensate and sort of increase the load. Stop there, going through the good side. And if that does continue for a prolonged period of time, then it might be that what was originally the good side could start to get a little bit sore as well. So always a good idea to do both sides. There's definitely, you're going to lose absolutely nothing by getting both sides nice and strong. So 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to do the left side this time, or whichever one you haven't done so far. So leg out in front, 2, 1, off we go. So push up, slowly down. Push up, slowly down. You should feel this in the buttock, back of the leg, the hamstring. Good. Nice and slow all the way until your bottom hits the floor. Nice work. 5 seconds. Last one. Good. Stop there. Okay, perfect. We're going to stay on the floor. And this is where the band comes in if you have one. We're going to do hip abduction on our side. So we're going to bring one leg off the other leg and then slowly back down. But because this is the advanced one, we're going to pop the band around our legs or our ankles, and we're going to do it with some resistance. So get yourself nice and comfy, get some tension on that band, and then slowly lower down. Off we go. So toes facing forwards. You want to maintain a nice straight line from your trunk all the way down to the leg. So try not to feel the leg coming out too far in front or too far behind. You're going to keep everything nice and in line from this point of view. If you wanted to make yourself a bit more stable, just keep that hand in front of you so you don't overbalance. Good. That's right. Oh. Okay, stop there. And we're going to swap over. So we'll do the right side this time. Okay, the same thing, toes facing forwards. The other thing you want to make sure is the top hip stays right over the bottom hips. You don't want your hips going too far forwards. You don't want your hips going too far backwards. So keep your bony bit here right in a nice straight line on top of the bony bit on the other side. And off we go. Good. And feel that by the end of 30 seconds, you should feel a nice burn in your bum cheek. And it's those bum muscles, those glutes, that are responsible for stabilizing the hip joint and controlling movement around the hip. And if you haven't got arthritis, they can get weak, deconditioned, and then that then puts more pressure through the joint. Last one, ooh, can make things a bit sorer. So that's why you want to get things as strong as possible. Right, next one is going to be the step up. Now, you're going to do it in front. If you have a step, you're going to step up on one side and come back down. If you've got your step. If you don't have your step, you're going to do it without. So you're going to sort of lunge out behind and then step up. And we're going to be using some weight because we're doing the advanced one. So if you haven't got a step, don't worry. Hold these wherever you want. Step out behind and then come up. Step out behind and then come up. So we're going left side first, step out behind, come up. If I was doing it on the step, I would just be stepping up and back down. Stepping up and back down. Whoop. Okay, last one. One for luck. And then back down. Okay, same thing on the other side. Again, if you wanted to, if you're doing it without the step, you're just going to lunge out behind, come up, lunge out behind, come up. We're going to use the step, and step up, ooh, and then back down again. So up, down, off we go. So with your weight, if you've got weights, great. Like I said before, a rucksack will do the job just fine. If you do feel a bit wobbly at the end, which I have done, squeezing your bottom, squeezing your tummy, just to try and get everything nice and stable, nice and controlled, regain your balance, and then you can keep going. 10 seconds. Good. Hear me getting puffed out. This is a tough one. Good. Last one. And stop there. Great work. Okay. We're going to be doing similar sort of thing this time. We're going to do a lateral step up. If you're using the step, you're going to be doing the same thing but up to the side with your weight. So you're going to hold onto your weight and back down. If you don't have a weight, you're just going to do a lateral lunge. So you're going to lunge out to the side, come back, lunge out to the side and come back. So whatever works best. So I'm going to hold my weight, I'm going to step up and back down, up and back down. So again, after a few of these, should feel that lateral hip, outside of the hip, bum cheek, working hard. If you're doing it without the step, just lunging out to the side and then coming back to standing. Lunging out to the side and coming back to standing. Last one. Ooh. Woo. That's tough. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the step for now. You've seen what I mean, but we're going to do the other side now. So we're going to lunge. I'm going to do the right side, lunging out to the left. Whew. Okay, last couple. Halfway through this rest period. Weight out in front. You could have a couple of smaller ones in front, up to you. And then we're going to go 2, 1, lunging out to the side. Back to standing. Keep that trunk nice and straight. Try not to lean forwards too much. Trunk nice and straight, chest upright, looking forwards. If it's quite challenging, you could do a big step like I am. Or if you progress, you could just do a small, very small touch and back to the middle. Very small touch and back to the middle. Last one. Okay, that was hard. Okay, right. Last exercise, we're doing really, really well. We're going to do a deadlift. So this time, 2 legs. You're going to hold onto the weight in front of you, bit of bend in the knees, bit of bend in the hip. We're going to lean right forwards, nice straight back. We're going to lift our weights and straighten up. 10 seconds, I'll show you a few more. Keep the knees a little bit bent, and then you're going to straighten up. Now the arms do not do anything, so don't worry about doing any of this. Elbows straight, legs do all the work. Off we go. Get to a position where you're touching the floor and then legs straight, knees straight, and hips straight, and then extend through the back. Lean forwards, chest to the floor, straighten all the way up. I can feel that in the buttocks, hamstrings, back of the thigh and lower back. And you do as many as you feel comfortable with for that 30 seconds. So work hard. The last one. Last rep. Off we go. Perfect. Well, that was tough. Okay. Great work, guys. I really do hope you found that helpful. If it wasn't hard enough, go back, press the replay button. You can have another go. You could do 20 seconds of exercise or 30 seconds. It's up to you. If you're watching this because you do have osteoarthritis, then I have recently bought a completely free ebook out for you, which you can find in the description below. It's all about how to manage your osteoarthritis naturally and as per the current evidence and guidelines. I am also now doing a few one-to-one consultations online weekly. You can find how to book into those if you'd like a little bit more specific, bespoke, tailored help. And as always, if you have found it helpful, please do like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. It means you'll get notified every time a new one comes out, and it does mean that more people will see, hopefully, the video that you found helpful. And whilst you're doing that, and I'm getting my breath back, I'll see you in the next one.